This right here is a Nerve DJs exclusive.
What up? What up? This is
What
DJ
up? What up?
Building with my big bro, Johnny.
OG. Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm blessed, man. Truly blessed. How you?
I'm great, man. So first and foremost, how does it feel to be retired finally and get to do what you really want to do?
I work harder now than I did when I had a damn job. But I'm working for myself. I'm working for my family, our family, the Nerve DJs. You know, it feels great. I tell my wife every day, this is the best feeling in the world. The best feeling in the world.
Hey, man, I'm glad because then we can finally kick it and do more shit together.
Yeah.
So let's start with who is DJ Johnny O and when did you start with the whole DJ?
Woo. DJ Johnny O is the motherfucking man, okay? I'll just be straight up. My wife, I did an interview the other day and it was kind of laid back and the interviewer was kind of laid back. So she said, you got to put some more energy in this interview. Come on, jump. So my dog got to get up. So like I said, I'm the motherfucking man, been the man, gonna be the man. I'm gonna be the man when I'm gone too. So I'm just trying to, I'm living my life. I don't use the word trying and I don't use the word little. So, and I tell people when they say, hey, what's up with your little thing? I said, we don't do shit little. So don't even say that to me. So if you say that to me in my face, you talk about me behind my back then. So.
Oh my God, Nerve DJ banging them hits.
You got the drops banging, yes, sir.
So
I started DJing in 1977. It was school break, my first weekend off. My downstairs neighbor, because we had the duplex up and down, two-family house, came home from Germany, and he came home, and back then I used to be a dirt bike rider, up and down the streets doing wheelies, showing out for the whole entire neighborhood. And he brought out all of his equipment one Saturday. It was June the 10th, 1977. Everybody like, how you remember? I said, because it was our first day out from school. And he took everybody that was watching me do wheelies and showing out on my dirt bikes away from me. Had everybody dancing in our front yard. It was insane, and I'm an attention seeker. So I just had to go and I said, I gotta go see what's going on. And I went over, dropped my dirt bike right in the driveway because it was my driveway, well, my mother and father's driveway. And I said, man, you got to teach me how to DJ. And I've been DJing ever since.
So you've told me this before, and you came out with a compilation back in those days. Like, when did you first come up with the first compilation?
The concept came to me in 1986. It took me a year and a half to get 12 acts from different neighborhoods in Cleveland, Ohio, to pay me $500 to get a photo shoot where they got about 30 pictures each, black and white, so they can have their headshots and everything. We did bios. Then I had taught all the artists out, we're going to do it this way. We're going to concentrate on two songs that we're going to promote. We need everybody to call these numbers and request these two songs off this new album that's coming out. The album wasn't even out. So we created a gigantic buzz for it. And the lead single was a song me and my crew, the Johnny O and the Social Crew, did, which was titled Legally Deaf. And it was a remake of Kashmir from Led Zeppelin.
Nice.
Awesome track. And we did it all on the SP12 before the SP1200s came. And then we pushed one more with DJ Squirt. She had a song on there with DJ Ibby Ib called I Thought You Knew. A lot of people don't know Squirt used to be a rapper. So
I know.
Yeah. And now she a DJ. So yeah, evolution of the rapper.
Oh, it's always been like that.
Yes, it always has.
So since you've been in the game, you've worked with a lot of big name artists before you started Nerve DJs.
Yes.
And can you name off some of the artists that you've actually broke and worked with?
Well, I worked with LL Cool J because we was on tour together in 1985. I worked with Houdini. I'm saying I broke these, but we have taken Wiz Khalifa from an unknown to a household name nowadays. Cardi B, Machine Gun Kelly, Young M.A. So many. I have to.
I know.
Pull up the
So
bio.
many names.
I had to pull
Yeah, I
up
know.
the
We can
promo
go. We
sheet.
can pull up the
Go
file.
on and on and on. Ray Jr. from Cleveland. A lot of Cleveland artists we got record deals with. Oh man, it goes on and on and on.
So since then, you ended up meeting Big Hef, and you guys started Nerd DJs. How did that go down?
I've known Big Hef because Big Hef was the guy from Chicago living in Cleveland, and he was at all of our events. So he one event I think it was our 9-year anniversary. We had about 600-700 people at our music place, our music hall. It's called the Odeon Concert Club.
Mm-hmm.
And he was sitting at the bar and he was talking. I said, "What's up, Hef? How you doing?" He's like, "Man," in so many words, he said, "How can I be down?" Just like that. So I said, "Well, let me and Quest talk about it and see." So me and Jonathan was his name, but we called him DJ Quest. Yeah. DJ Quest. We sat down and said, "What do you think about bringing Hef on to because he's out in the streets, he's running records." I said, "We can bring him on and expand from a couple of hundred DJs we had at the time." I think we had like 250, 270 DJs at the time. He said, "Yeah, let's do it." So we met with Hef and we brought Hef on as a vice president. So it was me, DJ Quest, DJ Dizzy D, and DJ Mastermind, and then we brought Hef on. We were the ones doing everything.
So when did you start Nerve DJs?
2002 was the first meeting we had. And that meeting came because I was at a construction meeting. And I sat down at the only open seat at the table. And the guy sitting across from me said, "Hey, you're Johnny O, right?" I said, "Yeah, I'm Johnny O." So he said, "When we get a break, let's go talk." So he took a smoke break about a half an hour in, and we went outside and talked. He said, "I want to show you how you can download your music while you sleep." So he caught my attention right off the bat. 2002 was no high speed internet. It was all dial up. So I took it. I said, I pulled out my check. I said, "How much a month?" He said, "I don't know. I don't charge yet." I said, "I will give you $20 a month." So I wrote him a check for 6 months. He said, "Here's my address. Come by anytime after 6. So I was right there at 559, pulled in his driveway. We went down his basement. He offered me a drink. I said, "Man, just show me what you got. Just show me what you got right now." So he went over to a computer and he showed me a FTP. I didn't really know much about FTP. So he said, "Well, these are folders on the FTP. Sit down, sit." He said, "And you just highlight the folder, you control copy, and then you paste it to your hard drive." He said, and then he said, "You can go to sleep then because it's going to take all night to download. Hang on." So I went home, opened it up. He said, "Whatever you do, do not delete any files, any folders. Do not delete because everybody's copying the same thing."
Right.
So
I'm the first Dropbox.
Yep, exactly. So I downloaded a bunch of things. Woke up the next morning, they was all there. They played perfectly. They had the beats per minutes on them. The artwork came in the ID3 tags. A lot of people don't know how to even edit your ID3 tag. So I called him. I said, "Man, this is awesome." I said, "I can have every DJ in Cleveland paying to get their music this way instead of going to the record pool," which a lot of them were still going. So it was Dizzy D, John Mitchell is his name. It was John, DJ Quest. It was Amir, DJ Mastermind, and myself, DJ Johnny O. We had a meeting the next week, and I said, "We need to come up with a name." And I said, "I can get all the DJs in Cleveland." I said, "Because I'm the big name in the city. Damn near every DJ listens to me in the city." So he said, "All right, what'll charge?" I said, "I don't know. You make the price. It's you started." So he said, "No, this is ours." I said, "Okay, let's find a name." So about a week went by. Everybody was coming up with these names, and DJ Quest came up with a name called Northeast Regional Vinyl Ensemble, Nerve. I said, I like Nerve, but I can't. I said, it's gonna be bigger than the Northeast. It's gonna be way bigger than the Northeast. He's like, no, no, no. I said, no, we call ourselves Nerve DJs. Then I said, Nerve DJs, we break your tracks, not your stacks. So it's been that way since 2002. So 20 years ago. But 2003, we first officially went and incorporated the name, got the bank account, and been legal ever since. So that's how we got started. 4 DJs. And now if you go on the website in the bottom left or right hand corner of the website, you'll see it has over 9,500 members on the website. Yeah, it's big.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations to you on that one. Like,
congratulations to us, baby. Yeah, to us, the Nerve DJs, the global Nerve DJs. You dig?
So now, as Nerve DJs has grown,
yeah,
and you have regional DJs who represent Nerve DJs,
like yourself,
myself for Canada.
Yeah,
and then you have
Squirt in Atlanta. We got T-Rex. DJ Raver in Oklahoma, DJ Cash Money Mike. No, DJ Cash in LA. And DJ Arch used to be a heavy DJ with Nerve, but he went over to Fleet as well as OS, because OS from Fleet was also a Nerve DJ before they.
But we still have Fleet DJs, Nerve DJs.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, because we were the first, one of the first DJ coalitions that had their own MP3 pool.
Facts.
See, our MP3 pool is connected to our mixtape site, and our radio stations are all right there on the one website. So you come to the one website, you get everything right there. But each radio station has their own website as well.
Facts.
Yeah.
And then when we met, I got you introduced into the app.
Exactly.
And you got in with BV Mobiles, and now they're a sponsor.
And then BV Mobile, and we've been with them ever since.
Man, it's like how many years now since we've been doing this? It's about what?
Close to 10, right?
No, over 10.
Over 10?
Over
wow.
10.
Yeah.
It's like we started about like 2009.
Yeah,
like, 9. So
a long time.
And then
what year did that first come to Canada?
You came in 2014, like after I got hurt.
Yeah, that's when we was in Mountain.
You came and saw me right after I got hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we did that conference, and then we had a great time. I know you love your seafood, man. That was a
you've seen that firsthand. We were just out. It's terrible that you can't even get in a restaurant because they're all closing because they can't even get no help right now. So
yeah, I know this COVID really messed up a lot of things, but it didn't do nothing wrong for us.
No, but we're moving.
So the biggest thing about Nerve DJs is, yes, we break your tracks, not your stacks. We have programs and different platforms for different artists to be advertised and marketed properly.
Right.
And you have a conference call that you do every bi-weekly Tuesdays.
Yep. Next Tuesday is our conference call. Has been running 12 years. So this year's 12 years.
Yeah.
We started in 2010 with the conference call. So what we do is we mix and mingle independent artists with major artists. And when we bring those major artists, we also bring their reps with them, their A&Rs who discovered them, who's pushing them out. So we intermingle you, mix you just like this in between the major artists and independent artists. Start off with an indie, put a major, boom, boom, boom. And then, so they hear your song while you on talking to the DJs. And we average probably now via Zoom, we probably average about 50 DJs to jump on a Zoom and per call. So it's pretty good.
Well, when we did the phone calls, we used to have about 200.
Yeah, 200 over. Yeah, those was really big. People was driving. A lot of people don't know that they can do Zoom while they're driving and stuff. So
either or people learn later on down the line, because with technology, you and I always battle with this. We always go at each other with the new technology. What's the hypest thing coming out? We keep pushing each other, and you've literally been a big mentor and a big pillar of what I've done with my business and my growth. And the ideas that we bounced off each other to grow, having you and Big Hef even coming out here to see me. And, like we were at a conference and we were introducing Periscope in 2014. People didn't even understand anything about live streaming. But you know what I mean? Like, and you taught me to be ahead of the game with technology.
Exactly. Yes, sir.
So when you started to do the Periscope thing, you went ham with the interviews and stuff and meetings, man. You were going crazy with that. Like, so how was your experience in Canada when you came out here for the conference at the
It was
Canada
awesome,
Music?
man. I loved the people there. I loved the city that we were in, even though it was a little chilly and rainy. It's still a beautiful city, and I bet it's really beautiful in the middle
Moncton?
of summertime. Yeah, Moncton.
Oh
So,
man,
yeah, I loved it. I can't wait to get back. I want to come to your city next.
oh yeah, we're bringing you to Winnipeg and Toronto, and things are going down. Like,
Let's
half
do
I
it in
got to meet up
summertime.
with in Toronto.
I hate winter, okay? And I live in Cleveland. I hate winter.
Summer's coming up. We're gonna be doing this real soon.
let's do
We're
it.
gonna have a officially say it right now. We are gonna have a Nerve DJs conference in Canada.
Canada.
So it's
Canadian
going to be
version.
going down.
That's right.
We wanted this announcement to be proper, and we've been working on this for years. And COVID
So
kind of
artists
stopped.
get ready.
Oh man.
Get ready.
And yeah, next week I actually want to put an artist on to the conference call. So we'll talk about that after. But I appreciate what you've done to even help the Canadian market and pushing artists. And you guys have been looking for more artists for Canadian content. And, you know, I want you to explain to the Canadian artists, what would this benefit them by being involved?
First off, it'll benefit their brand, and it'll get their brand and their name known in the United States. That's the first thing. It'll get you playing in clubs. It'll get you playing on radio stations. When I said we have over 2,500 DJs that we talk to and communicate with personally via text message. We're one of the only coalitions right now. I think I can legally say we're the only coalition that has direct messaging to 2,500 DJs. So I can send a text message, and everybody know text messages get opened way faster than emails.
Yep.
All right. Or having to go to your IG or your TikTok. So, because that phone gonna ring or buzz or something. I think I'm the only person to have all my notifications turned off, because if I didn't, my battery would be dead.
Oh man, it's ridiculous.
In an hour. So, matter of fact, it died on me earlier when we were supposed to start. I'm like, oh shit. So I said, watch, as soon as I get on, my phone gonna die. Bam, it died. So I'm glad you can move this back and we can work. But yeah, we were ready for the Canadian artists. It's free to put your music on our website. It's totally free to put it on there. But if you want us to promote it, we do have fees. If you want us to service it to the mass of DJs that we have that come to our website daily, thousands upon thousands come to the website daily looking for the hot track. So if you want to get at the top of the website where you should be at, when DJs come and say, hey, what's hot now? And you're in that exclusive slot, and that slider goes across, and they see your artwork is good and they're catchy, and they click it because they want to see it, and you uploaded it and got it in there, and they like it and they download it right away.
Well, it's like this. You got to take in the Mike North. That's who I want. He's been waiting for his to be on the conference call.
Oh, okay.
So we'll make that happen next week. But thank you for even.
Yeah. Oh God.
Oh yeah,
I be getting money, that's my job. That's my job. Yeah, out here and I'm repping for my squad. Yeah,
You can catch that on the Nerve DJs website.
Yeah.
And there will be more artists from Canada be popping up on there, because I'm gonna have a Canada section coming real soon.
Yeah, matter of fact, the website is changing. I'm going through the motions of accepting and confirming all the updates that they've been doing, and just loving life and constantly changing our daily routine. So
well, it's like
keep growing.
Being a part of the Nerve DJs, I got to meet a lot of DJs, got to bring a lot of people to the table.
Right.
A lot of them didn't make it, and a lot of people, you know, try to grow on being their own. And a lot of people don't understand that Nerve DJs was the pillar to a lot of the things that other people have done.
Yeah.
And you have been a big mentor to a lot of people. And a lot of people have been trying to get divisions parts with you and be down with you and everything like that. But you know how it goes.
I got a tight family.
Yeah. So, that's all I got to say there, because for even what you've done for me, finding me just out of nowhere, like, you know, Pat came to me first, and he brought me into On the Grind with you guys. And you know, a lot of people don't know that you were part of that too.
Oh yeah, On the Grind DJ.
I met you through the Underground DJs, and then when I did the mixtape with Wiggs, it just like things changed. Like everything just went totally different. I just hit you up that day, and I'm like, look, how can I just get this stuff placed under myself? You're like, join the team. I'm like, fine. This is like
exactly. Get in there.
And then after that, you just showed me how to actually work with an artist to actually not just take their money and run with it. Like every time I get a client on stuff, you see what I do with it, the network with you, you push stuff with me, you help me a lot. And I appreciate that, because if it wasn't for you, a lot of artists wouldn't even be getting played. Like we had mixtapes. How many mixtapes on there? We've done over 10 to 5,000.
There's so many mixtapes.
You know, I brought DJs in where I've done stuff with them to help them bring them into the crew. And, you know, some stayed, some fell off.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like
life. It's called life. Things happen.
And
I don't even get mad when they fall on. I just keep it moving. I had a guy call me the other day. Hey man, I'm coming back. I'm like, you never left. You was on vacation or something. Your password and everything is still the same. I'm not one that, even people who turned their back on me and talked about me, I don't go and delete their accounts or nothing.
Nope.
Because you know what? I know they're gonna come back. I mean, I try to treat. I treat people the way I want to be treated. So if you say I treated you bad, that's a motherfucking lie.
You gonna learn today.
Tell them again.
You gonna learn today.
Yeah, I don't have no issues with nobody, because I lived my life. I toured. I did everything that any man in hip hop want to do, any man or woman.
Taking the game to another level. It's none other than them Nerve DJs. Nerve DJ All-Stars.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I just wanted to tell people to understand, is that I want people to meet the man, because I talk about you a lot, and you know, I always use you as an example of stuff, because I've grown and built my companies and been structured as a business because of you. Because if it wasn't for you, like, to show me the links to go in, register my radio station, now I have the plaque on my wall. I'm a digital radio station in Canada. You know what I mean? Backed by Nerve DJs, backed by Next Level. And then you notice that all the coalitions, we all work together. And that's what a lot of people don't seem to understand. Right?
That's why I keep telling people we have to work together.
Well, that's the thing, right? And
we're all DJs, but a lot, you know, I'll go, and I've been to Fleet DJs conferences, Core DJ conferences, Coalition DJ conferences, X Squad DJ conferences, you know, On the Grind DJ
mixtape.
Yeah, everybody. So
this weekend,
presented them with awards.
Yes, you have.
So,
and you do give your artists your awards, and you do give your DJs their awards. Exactly. And that's the one thing I stand by with you. You always award everybody. Like Smooth Beat last year, like when we got a hold of that record, and then you hit me up and like, what is that? And I was just like, and then I sent it to you, and then you get them like, there was a bunch of everybody jumping on the Smooth Beat situation.
Exactly. Yeah.
But it worked out in y'all favor.
We still in contact, so.
And you know,
rest in peace to Big Eye God. You know, he passed away a few months ago, but.
And when we got to work with Chinaman too, like with the Boy Dirty movement, and
exactly,
you know, that was a good move when we brought that to the table, because it did what it did. And rest in peace, Chinaman. Like it hurts after a while, after knowing a lot of these guys that we worked with and the levels we could have went, and you know, but I was glad to even work with them and meet them.
Right.
Like even the Cardi B situation, like.
Yeah, there's not too many DJs can say they got a Cardi B drop, or where she did like over 200 drops for the Nerve DJs.
Well, yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying, is a lot of people never understand that, because unless you're a Nerve DJ, you ain't never getting anything like that. Because I got so many drops from people, I still even dropped on people.
Right. Well, I gotta say Megan Thee Stallion too, because 5 years ago and doing South by Southwest, we had her on our stage, and 300 couple other people was there.
What's poppin'? This is Cardi B, and you now in the club with the Nerve DJs.
Yeah, baby.
And you know, one of my favorite ones that you giving me, like for real, that I got to be on this conference call and get to meet this, right? Like even being on the conference call, watching Mano grow, designer. I remember when we got Panda, a lot of people were looking
Panda,
at me like I was
who
crazy.
the hell is this guy? Right. All them names. Who was the other? Chuck D.
Yep.
Me and Chuck D like this. So Chuck D came to see me in the hospital when I had my kidney transplant 9 years ago.
That. Yes, and that happened to you, and you know that was a big situation that happened in your life. And also you ended up getting COVID in the past few years.
Yeah, 2020 I had COVID, 71 days on a ventilator.
Man, that was the biggest move I saw where T-Rex, Squirt, myself stepped up with
Nerve.
Right,
y'all did y'all thing. Yeah,
you I just appreciate them even reaching out to me, because when all that started to go down, like I almost lost you once. Using you like the second time was not even a good look. And you almost lost me once in the struggle. So it's like,
exactly,
for you even being there for me after I got hurt was the biggest thing. And then giving me my status in You're Not a DJ, which is I love the squad.
Oh yeah,
that's I love our little family there. And
yes,
you know,
sir.
and a lot of people have never said this is you're the reason why I'm called Grandmaster DJ Disspare now.
Oh, because when we was up there,
after you guys took on the Grand Wizard, I took up the so it was the steps.
Matter of fact, I met Grand Wizard Theodore this past weekend. We had a big b-boy event here in the city.
Hey.
And Grand Wizard Theodore was
saw
here.
That.
Oh,
and
did you
any man like you that had Chubb Rock host your birthday party? Come on, man. During the All-Star weekend? I've been waiting for this part. Like,
that's my dude.
Speak
Chubb.
on that.
Chubb. I mean, we me and my partner DJ Ellery, we bring Chubb a lot. So I showed Chubb a flyer from 1988 where we had did a concert together. He's like, "Oh man, you got to send me that. You got to send me that. Oh, you got to send me that." I said, "You know how long we've been knowing each other?" He said, "No, tell me." He said, "What? Since we did that party at the Racino?" I said, "No, we've been knowing each other since 1988." He said, "No way." And I showed him the flyer, and he just went crazy. He's like, "Hang on one second, huh? Okay, you gonna take him out? Just put him right there. I'll take him out when I'm finished. I'm sorry."
It's okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's Chubb is my guy. So he's gonna be hooking us up pretty soon to bring more New York artists in.
Nice.
He told me something when he got to sign his first contract with Select Records. His mother had to sign the contract because he wasn't even 18 yet.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
Sheesh.
a lot of things. So yeah, we did a lot of shows with Chubb. I remember doing shows with Chubb when Hitman Howie T was still DJing for him. So we go way back.
And this man right here.
Yo, what's up? This JT Money, and I want to send a special thank you, shout out, appreciation to the Nerve DJs for supporting me on my new single, Get Your Money. Much love and respect, and it's appreciated. Salute Nerve DJs. One love.
Yo,
that's my guy,
still
JT
friends to this day.
Money.
I love that dude. Like JT Buddy is like being part of Nerve DJs has opened my palette to a lot of things because I wouldn't have been able to talk to a lot of these rappers just being me. And, you know, being online, watching Young and May grow and watching
really
Designer, all these different people come through us. I just love that day when we were on the conference call and Cardi B jumped on and she's just like, "Thank you guys." And just jumped right back off. And it's just like, oh shit. Just like, and then when we had Young Buck on and he didn't want to get off. Like,
I said, "Buck, we got other people to interview right behind you." "Oh man, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry." So I had to do Busta Rhyme the same way.
Busta was going in about everything.
So, I know, right? He could still be talking if we kept him on.
Oh man, I love it when you put up the challenges when we had Dizzy right on and he was just like, you know, he went right off about me trying to jump me for weed. You know,
I ain't seen Dizzy in a while.
Oh man, him and Demrick got this new movement going on. I'm proud of them. Like they're growing so big. Like a lot of the guys we worked with really did do a lot of good work during COVID. Like they kept relevant. And because of the digital aspect, when we brought DJs on, I did some stuff with other DJ coalitions online too. And, you know, we got a chance to showcase our DJs. We got to show who was really a DJ and who wasn't a DJ. You know, the fakes from the reals, you know, the people who are trying to take credit for breaking records when they don't. Like it's a sad situation in the game because half the times I'm on the conference call, I have the record before you guys got the record.
Yeah.
And and that shit makes me laugh because of all the hard work that I did working with you, getting to know the labels. So I get the same connections you guys get when it happens. And especially with Hef being who he is, that's a big pillar because a lot of people don't know what weight he carries.
Yeah. Hef for a long time, for the longest time, he didn't know that I worked for Def Jam. I worked for Def Jam, right? I said from 98, from 89 to 97. He said, what? I said, yeah. I said, Russell Simmons hired me. He flew me to New York. Well, he flew me and my partner, Wild C, rest in peace, because we did him a favor. We saved Run from a girl trying to say he raped her.
Ooh.
Like, I was with Run the whole freaking weekend because I was driving him and DMC around and Jam Master Jay. So, I was never a person big on taking pictures and saying, I know you, because I felt I was there in the beginning.
Facts.
So this is how that happened. So Run Them was here for a festival in the city, and they were the headliners. So they were going down to Kent State. I took them down there, dropped them off, went and got some food, came back. They was in the dorms with MC Chill, hanging out. And I said, all right, so it's time for us to get back to Cleveland. We got the show tonight. So he said, all right, come on, let's go. So the girl came in and she hung out with him for a little while. But everybody was in the one room. So we went back to Cleveland. They said that, well, they're going to do tomorrow's show. They're not doing the show tonight. So I dropped them off at the hotel and I went back to my house. The next day, picked them up, took them to eat, did the show. Oh, excuse me. Had a good time. Did the show. We had a good time. They left the next day. Boom. About 2 weeks later, I get a call from one of the big attorneys here in Cleveland. Hi, is this John Horton? I said, yeah, this is Johnny. He said, well, this is Robert, whatever his name. I can't even remember, but it turned out my job that I worked for 30 years, he was our attorney.
Oh, shit.
But I didn't start working there until 1993. Bob Rodatori was his name. He said, I am the lawyer for a guy by the name of Russell Simmons. I said, Russell Simmons? I said, from Def Jam? He said, yes, from Def Jam Records. He said, his brother has a claim against him for a rape charge. I said, well, we were together the whole weekend he was here. He said, well, can you put that in the statement for me? So I said, yeah. He said, well, here's my address. Come down. So I went down there, I testified, did everything. And they threw the case out. So about a month later, the girl who wrote for our magazine, It's a Rap, called me. And she said, and she lived in Detroit at the time. She was our reggae editor, a white girl by the name of Christy Barber. Still doing reggae right now. And she called, she said, hey, I got a call from Russell Simmons. I said, get out of here. And I didn't even think about what the attorney was doing.
Right.
And she said, he wants us to come to New York. I said, okay. I said, give me the number, let me call. So I called and they like, Def Jam Records. I said, what? I said, I'm calling for Russell Simmons. She said, is this Johnny? I said, yep. She said, hang on 1 second, I'll get him right out. So he called me, he said, hey, I'm gonna send y'all 2 tickets to fly up to New York. Sit down, we gotta talk. So can you send 3 tickets? He said, sure, we get 3 tickets for you and Christy, and who else? I said, my partner YC. So he flew us up. We went on the tour through Def Jam, met Kevin Lyles, met Lure Coyne, or however you pronounce his name, and Julie Greenwald, everybody, met everybody. He said, I want y'all to be the first Def Jam street team outside of New York City. I said, for real? He said, yeah. He said, we'll send you everything. We'll sponsor your magazine. We'll pay you whatever you want every month. And you just take and put out our posters, put out our records, get the DJs our records. So we became the first Def Jam street team outside of New York, me, Wild C, and Christy Barber. And they took care of us. They took care. That's all I can say. Took care of us. If I was in New York City, I would have probably been one of them label presidents by now, or would have been one and retired by now. So, but here in Cleveland, but we met a lot of people through that, opened a lot of doors. He got a lot of record labels that sent us ads for our magazine. She was making $70,000 a month off the magazine at one time. It was a killer. So,
and then
made a lot of money.
The Machine Gun Kelly movement. When I got in with you guys, you were like literally, I was talking about this guy so much to people because he was just the next hottest thing coming out.
Yeah.
Like that Lace Up mixtape, like the first, like it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Then
Machine Gun was, I remember we was at a just like a sound stage, and he went on stage, him and his crew, and he killed that motherfucker. I mean, killed it just before he got big. Just before he putting shit out.
Yeah, he sold out Cleveland before that. You guys.
Yep. And I told him, I said, man, if I had 10,000, I'd take you right up to see Diddy right now, because I knew Diddy when he was working for Mr. Hyde. So Dr. Jekyll, I mean. So crazy. Worked before they even signed at Motown.
Yeah.
So Dr. Jekyll could have got us right in. And rest in peace, Dr. Jekyll. So yeah, Machine Gun Kelly set a plan and took off with it. Him and his little young manager. And they just rode it. They rode the hell out of that wave. Now he's getting $100,000 a show.
It was ridiculous. Like just to be a part of like the marketing of his music at the beginning and pushing those tracks, and then watching him grow from that after is like, even watching, like, you know, Cardi, like Young and May was a big one, because when we got a hold of Ooh, I was in the studio in Toronto, and I was at the conference call, and no one was believing me, and I just put the phone on the speaker, and the whole room just sat there and like, what the hell is this? You know what I mean? Right. And that was the same time when Busta Rhymes came on, and you know,
what's Busta Rhymes' first artist that he put out? He been doing all the crip walking. I can't think of his name. Man, he had some dope tracks, but he was on the call with us first too.
Who, Dub C?
No, not Dub C. He from Atlanta though, I think, but he be crip walking all the time. I hate when I can't think of a name, but.
Well, hey man, like one of the artists that offhand that I see growing big that we got to touch was T Greasy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you know, like I respect his music heavy, and I like the way he's grown.
Yeah, that's another one that we had first.
And I like these artists that came on there because we actually told them, like, you know, that we, you know, like the track and what they could do to grow. And over the years, they keep bringing us back.
They keep coming back.
Like even like being on the last call the other day was like amazing, because Mano just jumps on and he's just like, yo, I'm gonna give you all sweatsuits, and everyone's just like, what? Like,
I ain't seen my sweatsuit yet, but when I get mine, you will see it on.
And then Greasy Guns hit me up right after and said that I made his day for, like, you know, for being from Canada, breaking the record for him.
Right.
And I appreciate that, because a lot of these guys don't realize that we have a Canada division on there.
Exactly.
And we have a lot of DJs that represent, but they're not, like, some are active, some are just, you know, just DJs on radio stations and stuff.
Yeah.
And
I tell them all the time, I know you can't be on, but if you can get on once a month, excuse me, sorry about that.
Yeah, I know.
That not only helps us, it helps you. So I got DJs that play on the radio station that never been on.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't say nothing, I'll just keep it moving, because we got our faithfuls and they all over 2 countries, so that's fine with me. I got to appreciate some of those Asian countries to come on, but
then we
got
a DJ
Thailand
out in the UK, and then we have
UK, we got
overseas.
India, Jakarta, India. We got a house DJ there. He don't really like rap music, but I'm still trying to get him to jump on. But it's like 8 o'clock in the morning when we're on the conference call the next day. So I'm still working on them. Still sending emails like, you got to get on the conference call, dude. So the thing is, though, when we send the email blast out, all the DJs should get it, except for the ones who always hit unsubscribe.
Right.
I never understood why DJs unsubscribe to free music. Never understood it, so
I never understood why people didn't understand free knowledge, respect the
right.
game. Everybody learns from somebody.
Yes,
A
sir.
lot of us learn from you, and a lot of people take credit for some of the things that you've done, and it sucks. Like when you got sick, I got to see a lot of people change colors
Yeah.
and show their true colors, and then when you came back stronger than ever, I got to watch them come back and kiss your ass. So it's just it's just simple shit in the game, just
Right.
watching, because like you've taught me to just shake it off and just like things, because truth be told, truth come out no matter what you do in the game, right? Like
Exactly.
a lot of people could take credit for a lot of people's success, but I give credit what to do, and I really
Yep.
don't even tell much on people who even help me become something,
Right.
because some of them use that mind state as evil. And it's like, if we fall out, we fall out. If we
Yep.
got issues, we got issues. And every time I come to you with certain things with artists that I don't fuck with, DJs I don't fuck with, if I bring somebody to you and you show me that respect, that if I don't fuck with them, we don't fuck with them. And that's
Right.
it's a mind state of that a lot of people don't seem to get, because if you're gonna shit on the plug, what makes you think the plug's gonna still work with you? Like, what I mean? Like,
I don't do that.
that's
I
what
can't do that. That's not in my character. Not in my character. So
So what's in the future for Nerve DJs and Johnny O?
the new website coming next year is our 20th anniversary. Locking in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame to have all our shows there, all of our panelists speaking on the stage with the big screen right behind them. So 2023, we're having our 20-year anniversary at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame right on the middle of Lake Erie. So it's
I'll
gonna
be there.
huge. Yeah, we're
I am
gonna
gonna
give
make sure I'm
away
there.
20 awards to 20 OG DJs. So that's gonna be a big year. There'll be a lot of news coverage. Um, it's gonna be huge. That's all I can say. I like to do shit big, okay?
So like this weekend, what's going on this weekend?
Man, a friend of mine is getting married and I'm in his wedding, so we're doing that this weekend.
So you're not gonna be a South by South this time?
No, that's hell.
Oh man, that's scary.
That's next week. That's next
That's next
Thursday.
week? Oh, I thought it was this weekend.
Next Thursday, the 17th.
Oh, it's next
Yeah,
weekend.
it
Okay,
starts the
my bad.
17th. Yeah, next week. I can't go. I'm building a house. So I told my wife when we got married, when we moved into the neighborhood I live in now, which it's a great neighborhood to me, but people on the other side of town don't come to this side of town. That's all But when we moved here, when we got married, when I moved in this house, I told her, when I retire, we're gonna build us a big house, and I'm gonna get you out the hood. So I'm building a big house, and it's not in the hood. So
Respect.
that's why I'm not going to South by Southwest. But April the 2nd, I'm going to Memphis, Tennessee
Okay.
for the a DJ appreciation luncheon.
Mm.
So it's going to be DJ Coalition DJs, Nerve DJs, and several other DJs. I don't know everybody who's invited, but he said this is the biggest response that he has gotten since he's been doing these DJ brunches. He said he got all kind of artists trying to sneak in, sign up as DJ so they can come in and meet everybody. So I'm like, well, we should do something where we can go and meet all of them.
Well, you should set up a thing where you charge the artists to come down to see you guys.
Right, exactly. He said, I don't like doing showcases. I don't like doing them either, but they're profitable. I said, we can all come down there and make some money too while we're there. We should do it, not just come to eat some lunch and then take off.
Facts.
Because flights are so expensive now. We got to drive down. It'd be cheaper for us to drive down.
Man, and it's not cheaper for anybody to drive down. Gas has gone up like a mother.
Yeah, so. But it's 4 of us going. It'll be
facts. So that would be fine. Yeah,
4 of us to get in one car.
Yeah,
and pay 1 tank of gas and try to make 4 flights.
Facts.
Yeah, so, and the Nerve DJs is paying for it. So,
oh yeah. So
he said he would pay for a hotel for us for one night each. So we'll
nice.
see. Yeah.
Well, that's the one thing I appreciate in that. And you know, if any artists really want to get played and marketed, please contact me, and Johnny O will help me push you.
Yes, sir.
And
everybody,
conferences, any DJs who would like to be a Nerve DJs, hit us up.
Sign up, it's free.
And let us know, and we'll make sure you're taken care of. And
yeah, the memberships are going up. I think they're probably already active. They just increased March the 1st. So memberships, if you want to be part of the full MP3 pool, went to $100 per year or $12.95 per month. So that's the only thing. Then we have the Nerve DJs apparel store, nervedjsapparel.com, where we're going to have tees and hoodies for every state and country coming.
Ooh, I can't wait.
I think I got 20 states, about 20 states already up on the website. It's nervedjsapparel.com. And I'll be finishing those off this week. Pretty dope shirts too. Real dope.
Man, Johnny, it was a pleasure.
Any shout outs
you want to give?
Just want to tell everybody it's free to upload your music and videos on nervedjsmixtapes.com. If you want us to promote you, we have the best promotion packages in the industry.
Facts.
Facts, straight facts.
Straight facts. You get packages up to 20K, but if you can afford it, afford it. But you see, that's the thing. But everybody always takes the basic package. They want the $20,000 package. I'm like, nah, you took the basic package.
Right.
Like, if you really got that money to like really push your stuff,
come on,
let us do it. Because there's a lot of people out there that I've seen just like they put their money and then they don't follow through. You don't push what we push, like, because we'll tag you and everything. We'll send you links to everything, but it's up to you to keep pushing your music. Exactly. We're not going to babysit you. And that's the problem with a lot of people in the industry. They think once this person gets a hold of this, they take control over your things. I'm not your manager. We're not your label. We're just a coalition that knows how to network music.
We give you a package to get started. So our basic packages are a third of some of the other coalitions.
It's like what, 300, 350?
The lowest package right now that I'm promoting is 500.
Oh, it's 5 now. Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, we used to have the $100 conference call years ago.
We used to have the $250 conference call and track play.
Yeah.
And then track distribution.
Yeah.
Now it's just like
everything is increased in price. So
because we have a lot of networks attached to us.
Yes.
There's a lot.
Those emails get opened by A&Rs and label reps. When I send an email, they say from DJ Johnny O, 90% of the time, them label reps open them emails. If they don't open them on the first day, it gets open before the week is out.
You're going to learn today.
Yeah. Appreciate it, Disspare.
I appreciate it. Anybody want to shout out? Any things you want to, anybody in the team you want to salute?
Just salute to everybody that's been down from day one. Everybody that's joining every day. I probably got to go in here and approve about 20 new artists or new members. So yeah. Salute to everybody in Canada.
We're gonna do it.
We're coming soon. And don't forget, third week in September, our 19-year anniversary this year. Third week in September. It's always one of the best weekends in Cleveland, the third weekend of September. It'll be our 19-year anniversary. And then in 2023, it'll be our 20-year anniversary. I'm about to take him out.
Taking the game to another level. It's none other than them Nerve DJs. Nerve DJ All-Stars.
Peace.
Thank you, Johnny O.
Thank you, my brother.